Not wrong, it's illegal under both Canadian and international law, but it's still happening. That's why we're calling on the Real Estate Council of Ontario to step in, investigate, hold people accountable, warn the public. Ontarians deserve to know if they're being sold illegal property. As Nakba Day approaches, we remember a tragedy that didn't end in 1948. It's still happening today. The Nakba continues in new forms every day. But remembering isn't enough. We remember so we can act. We remember to defend something no one should lose, the right to a home. Ontario must stop helping push people out of their homes and start living up to its values. As a Canadian, we must live up to our values of justice, human rights, and the rule of law. Because a home isn't just where we live, it's something we must fight to protect.
And international law. Over the past 19 months, as Israel continues its campaign of genocide and ethnic cleansing against the Palestinian people across their homeland, these illegal sales have been repeatedly hosted in synagogues. Most notably and publicly, in March 2024, several events were held in synagogues in Thornhill that marketed real estate in both Gaza and the West Bank. Shame. Shame. When these abhorrent sales were objected to by community members, they were met with violence from Zionists and politicians seeking bylaws to prevent us from protesting. These bylaws passed in Vaughan and are now being sought to be enacted elsewhere in Toronto. This tactic of hosting illegal events in synagogues makes protests challenging, as holding these events in places of worship is calculated to deflect public scrutiny and to silence dissent. Shame. The properties being sold include land in the West Bank and Gaza, areas currently undergoing ethnic cleansing, and are now being advertised as luxury beachfront real estate for the Zionist settler colonial project. Shame! 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 Ontario politicians, they are complicit and they are helping sell land that is being ethnically cleansed. Shame! Shame! Canadians are being misled by advertisements promoting the illegal purchase of stolen Palestinian land. These ads market so-called luxury properties, but in reality, they are promoting investments in occupied territory. This is illegal under international law, specifically the 4th Geneva Convention, to which Canada is supposed to uphold. Anyone who invests in these properties becomes directly complicit in the ongoing crimes of the Zionist regime. Simply put, what's being sold are homes in settler colonies, which is an unmistakable violation of international law. To explicitly prohibit the marketing of real estate in occupied territories, sponsor a public consumer warning under the Consumer Protection Act of 2002, direct the Real Estate Council of Ontario to investigate unethical brokers selling stolen Palestinian land, and hold the provincial government accountable to their duties under international law and Ontario's mandates. We also continue to call on the federal government of Canada to enact a full, complete, and immediate two-ways arms embargo on Israel now. There is absolutely no justification for any elected official to refuse support for our demands. What we are calling for is simply the bare minimum: adherence to both Canadian and international law. When an elected official chooses not to support these demands, or worse, actively oppose them, they will not just be ignoring public will. They will be undermining the very legal and ethical responsibilities they were elected to uphold. Supporting our position is not a matter of political preference, it is a matter of legal duty and moral integrity. So that every single elected official in this building hears us and hears us clearly. We are coming in numbers to demand an end to the sale of illegally stolen Palestinian land. Shame! Shame! So let's hear it.
Have been witnessing the full annexation of the West Bank. Shame! Shame! A move that has been long deemed illegal under international law, but yet international community stands by silent unless Israel act with impunity. Shame! Shame! From the the cities of Jenin and Tulkarem alone, there has been over 80,000 people displaced, fled in their homes with no place to stay. Some are staying in mosques, some are staying by the rivers in makeshift tents. Shame! We have allowed Israel to act with impunity for far too long. And our politicians, our lovely MPPs must take a stand. They must hold up international law. They must hold up Canadian law. And they must condemn the illegal sale of Palestinian land in the West Bank and in Gaza. Shame! We the people will continue to advocate for the people of Gaza, who amongst all odds have undergone a 19-month-long genocide and still resilient, still fighting on their land, refusing to leave, refusing to bow down to the enemy. The people of the West Bank are the same, still resisting, never bowing down, because the land knows its owner, and that's the Palestinian people. People must come to an end. It is enough. The Palestinian people in Gaza, the Palestinian people in the West Bank, the people in Lebanon, the people in Yemen, the people in Syria, it is enough. Israel has acted with impunity for far too long. Shame! The West Bank and its citizens deserve to live free from the shackles of occupation, from the shackles of imperialism, from the shackles of apartheid, the segregation of the segregation that has been implemented and imposed on the Palestinian people of the West Bank must come to an end. Shame!
We are seeing the effects of the ongoing Nakba that took by in silence. We will not do this, and we need to show up every single time. When Gaza calls, we answer. When Gaza calls, we answer. Our elected officials hear our demands and answer them. Is that right? The illegal sale of stolen Palestinian land has been going on since the Nakba. But recently, the Zionists have become emboldened. They have done public sales of stolen Palestinian land, including land in Gaza that, as we speak, is being ethnically cleansed. And they are promoting this as luxury beachfront apartments. This is shameful. And unfortunately, due to politicians being complicit, there have been politicians who are enacting bubble bylaws to prevent us from protesting these sales. Shame. We are grateful to any elected official who stands with the people, stands with the demands, and stands on the right side of history. Use your voices, because despite everything, the people in Palestine remain steadfast, and so will we, inshallah.
Big round of applause for all yourselves, please. The reason we came out today is very clear. Ontario must stop being complicit in the sale of stolen Palestinian land. There's a very clear demand that we came here today, while our Ontario MPPs are holding sessions, to hold them accountable, to make them see that the power of the people that are here, the power of the people that have been taking the streets for the past 19 months will not stop as long as Palestine is occupied. As long as the Palestinian people continue to suffer, as long as justice, freedom, and liberation for the Palestinian people isn't obtained, we will continue to come out and pressure everyone who's responsible. Come out and stand in solidarity with us. We want to thank them, but we need results. We need our demands to be raised. We need our demands to be raised in the House of Parliament. We will not stop. This is only the beginning. we will continue to keep coming out here at the Legislative Assembly of Ontario as long as they keep holding these sessions, because the Palestinian people in Gaza, in the West Bank, continue to suffer. So, our job is far from over, and today is only the beginning. They will be holding sessions in June again and in September again. If our demands are not raised in Parliament, if our demands are not being answered, then we will continue to keep coming out and pressuring and holding these people accountable. And lastly, the power always resides with the people. Change doesn't come from the top, it comes from all of us here who sacrificed their time today to come and support the Palestinian people. So be proud of yourselves. And this is only the beginning. We'll be finishing for now. Thank you so much and have a great day.